Hey y'all, I am making some videos to help you out with the Module 1 prerequisite assignment. We won't have time to cover a lot of these in class, but it might have been a while. So if you're rusty, I wanted to give you just something to help you get started on these. Next one we're going to do is number 7 from Module 1 prerequisite. It's graphing lines. So just to remind you, the general format of a line, our general equation, looks like y equals mx plus b. That's what the general form of a line looks like. Now, what this means, what these things tell you, m is your slope. Slope tells you about the tilt of a line. It is rise, how much you go up, over run, how much you go to the left or to the right. Usually, we let the rise be negative if we go down, and you usually run to the right. That's what a positive run is. But we can talk about that in a bit. So slope tells you about the tilt of a line. And again, that tells you rise over run. And then this B value here, this tells you your y-intercept. Y-intercept is where you cross the y-axis. So this B value tells you that you cross the y-axis at the ordered pair 0b. Anywhere on the y-axis here, x is 0. That's why this coordinate is always 0 in your y-intercept. And then b is going to be the y value where you cross that y-axis. So that's what your b value tells you. It's your y-intercept. Okay, so now let's use that to get the information from this equation. And then once we have the information, we'll remember how to go from having the information to putting that on a graph. So in our equation, y equals mx plus b, our m value, our slope, is the number in front of the x. So our m value here is negative 3/4. Now notice there's only one negative here. So when we talk about rise over run, we're going to have to put the negative either on the top or the bottom. And this is actually a choose your own adventure. You can put it on the top or the bottom, but the big thing is you cannot put it with both. There's only one negative, so it can't go in both places. It can just go with one. I think most people's brains like it better if you put the negative on top and you keep the bottom positive. Again, that means when you rise, if you rise -3, that means we're going to go down 3. And a positive run, that +4, means we're going to run to the right. Positive run, you run to the right. Negative run, you run to the left. Positive rise, you go up. Negative rise, you go down. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, we put the negative on the top here, so that is our rise, and the +4 is our run. We'll figure out what to do with that in a sec. There's another piece of information, our B value here, that tells us our y-intercept. So B value is the number out here by itself. Our B value is -2. That means that our y-intercept, where we cross the y-axis, is the ordered pair 0, -2. Okay, so now what do we do with this information to put it on the graph? Your y-intercept is your anchor. This is where you start. So our first ordered pair, our anchor, is our y-intercept of 0, -2. 0, -2 is right here. That's where we cross the y-axis. That's our first point. Now, from your anchor, from your starting point here, you are going to use your rise and your run to move to a second point. So we are going to rise -3. That means we're going to go down 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. So that's our rise of -3. And then we're going to run 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We run 4 to the right. And after you rise and run, wherever you end, that is the second point here. So we went down 3 over 4, and now we have 2 points. Once you have 2 points, you, my friend, have a line. We just need to connect those with a straight line, And again, I'm just going to do my best here. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to eyeball this. Use your imagination and pretend that that's straight. Um, and so that's what this line looks like. It's going to go through 0, -2, and the point 4, -5. Um, and so that is our line. All right. Hopefully that helps you knock the rust off of graphing lines. I hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.